one dad is holding.
Good morning. We got the whole crew with us today. So it is going to be a busy day in the warehouse. So anyways, the story I want to tell you today is about the time where I almost won a crit. We lapped the field. My teammate took it from me. There's no drama, but it's a good race. We did well. We lapped the field, and then it was basically a sprint between me and my teammate. That's the story I'm going to tell you today. They have some access to some really amazing products. She downloaded an app to Shopify, the site, that can give us alerts on stock. So what I need you to do is get him like a spec sheet. Ew! We got our bags in. So I did a custom line with Almost There. I wanted to sell something on this site, on the Ride Bike site. So I bought all the bags they had left. And when we put them on the site, they instantly sold out. I have no more of these bar bags, but I do have a bunch of the saddle bags. So we're gonna have to order more of these. The pink and blue camo, this bag with the stitched patch, sexy. This is sold out at the moment. We'll get more. But the saddle bag, pretty dope. But let's talk about this story of where we lapped the field. Now, the Merced Crit, for whatever reason, this course has always suited me. I've done the best I've ever done at this course. I don't know why. Two teammates with me, Rex and Alex. Rex just hit it from the gun. So now at this point in the race, there was a couple different teams, and it looked like Rex and this one other guy probably gonna just ride away. Now, I don't want this to come off conceited or whatever, but running the team, since I've ran the team since 2018, I have always worked for everyone else. I've never had anyone work for me. One, being the team owner, I just feel like that's kind of a douche move to be like, you have to work for me. Also, I'm never fit enough to really be the guy to win. Coming into this, I was the guy to win. So when Rex and the other guy got up the road and it sort of seemed like no one else was gonna chase, no one was gonna work, I was like, well, dang it, dude. And so I had to make a move. I had to bridge up to that move without bringing the field. I can't just close down my teammate, even though it's my win, like it's my turn to win or be worked for. Obviously, I'm not going to sacrifice our team win just for me. So I had to be very careful with how I was going to bridge. For a while, okay? Alright. Empty the tank, Rex. Good job, dude. Big out. So I do. Now at this point, me and Rex, we don't want to ruin the unamazing situation. So we are both working really hard to like drive the pace. In my head, my goal was to jump off the brake. Rex isn't gonna chase me. Hopefully the other guy doesn't chase me as well. And I'm able to solo bridge up to the pack. Then I have teammates in the pack, and then I can have the teammates go to the front and drill it. And so then essentially I'm trying to lap the field solo so I can drop off the back of the field, put my arms up in the air and coast across the finish. That's what's in my head. So I wait for the perfect moment and I just hit it so hard. But also I'm thinking, if I get brought back and this other guy from Dolce Vita counters me and I get dropped from the break, so like I have to manage, you know, going all in without also just completely exploding. And so I make a huge effort, and obviously Rex isn't gonna chase me. Rex is gonna get on Dolce Vita's wheel and just get dragged back up. But this other guy was very strong and was kind of more of a TT guy. So even though I did get a gap, I settled in around 350, 400 watts. He was slowly bringing me back. So at this point, you have to sort of understand your energy utilization and be like, okay, well, if I bump it to 450, am I actually gonna, like, that's just holding the pace? And there's no way I can hold this the whole time. And so I kind of had to make a decision of like, okay, this is as hard as I can go, but he's gonna catch me. And at this point, I think Rex could have potentially countered that and maybe went solo. But Rex is also trying to work for me. And so we kind of just get back together. We all work together. We're close enough to the group. We bridge, we sync up with the group. We've lapped the field. And then I go and I tell Alex, I said, all in on the front. Get on the front and just drill it till we hit the finish.
Alex, you gotta get in front of Rex. This guy right here is who we're going for. Okay, Alex. You're my lead out man. You're my lead out man.
And then this is weird because now guys are racing for 4th and 5th in the field, but we're racing for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But I could finish 8th in the pack finish. I could finish 12th in the pack finish. As long as I finish in front of Rex and the Dolce Vita guy, I win. So I could get 12th and win, because we've lapped the field. So all of these games, it's so complicated. It is 3D chess at the moment, because where are you gonna be? We can't have Dolce Vita guy on our wheel. We don't wanna lead him out because it's a long sprint, but we have a teammate who's been lapped, but then we have 2 teammates in the break, but then you have other guys going for like a good pack finish. So it's just chaos in this last lap, like literal chaos. The way we had set it up was that Rex was the sweeper, so he was on my wheel, and then Alex was leading me out. But the Dolce Vita guy actually went and jumped, so then I had to jump on his wheel, so I go, but then Rex is on my wheel, so he's now following me, and we've kind of gone a little early, and I am heads up racing against this Dolce Vita guy who's having some bike mechanicals, so like, okay, but I've gone way too early. I'm not much of a sprinter. This guy could get me. So then Rex is actually in the perfect position, and he slingshots off of me and comes around and just literally like, phew. Okay, the whole crew's with us today. And I'm gonna have the bubs ride the big bike out here in the what? We got some new stuff?
Yep.
Working. Working, girl. Jeez, this is all of it? Okay, so this is so many boxes. And here's the thing about business. It's difficult. All of these boxes is one style. It is one piece of art. We did a youth hoodie and an adult hoodie. And then we had to run enough sizes so that we don't run out. Because, okay, here's the thing. Say I don't do enough and I run out of smalls. Well, now by the time I need to I can't just reorder 5 smalls. I have to do a whole run. That gets into some issues. Okay, so we have so much more stuff coming in. But this is the first new thing we have. It's called the Ride Bikes Glitch. Very straightforward, very simple. It was an easy design to do. We had started this a month ago. I really like the white jawstrings. That's a large. Try the medium. The other thing is that I'm only wearing a onesie. Protein. You. Okay, it's got a mirror behind. I mean, that's just a clean, no big deal. So I'm 6'2", alpha genetics, 6'2", 160. And a medium is definitely what I would be rocking. The white is so white. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, that's a good print.
It's a good effect. Let's be looking at it.
Yes, dude. Yes. I mean, the youth one I really like because the logo it's like the same width, but it looks bigger on the youth. So we took a bunch of slow-mos vertically and horizontally. I got George to model a little bit so it's not me all over the site. Your boy's a content creator. I'm gonna create some content. That is a huge part of why this business is gonna be more successful than it would have been, is that I can actually create content.
Access granted.
I am fully aware that I have had 3 wardrobe changes in this one video. I feel so good with the work I've done today of getting these in, shooting some content, creating these little pieces, creating the vlog to help drive that. Like, this feels so fun. And then having my wife be a part of it and my kids be a part of it. I like what I'm doing right now. Earlier in the year, I really didn't know what I was doing this for. I mean, I loved the adventures personally, and when I became a national champion, that was like so amazing, but I felt like, well, I'm not an athlete. Like, I'm not going to get paid to just be an athlete. Like, I'm not a Peter Stetina. So like, what is this? Like, I sacrificed all this time to make content throughout the year to focus on training. I became a national champ. Yo, what's up? But what do I do with that? Okay, so back to the race. I put on good power. I rode really well. It was a great race. I was stoked to like start the year with the team. Now, how the team progressed for the rest of the year is another story. But anyways, I've got a full gas race tonight with the Dirt Guys and OMG.
Guys, welcome to Abs with Kristen. We're gonna circle around.
I guess here's a dumb question. Is this an individual time trial? Oh yeah. Fuck. Work. I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I don't want to work. Work, work. You're a wizard, Harry. Make something. We are so close to being we're done. We're done with the video. It's up, but I have them scheduled to launch at 4:30 in the morning. Every single one of them has done that. And look, when you say you're going to do something, you do it. And as soon as you cross that line and you go, well, you know, how important is it really? I don't really have to. None of that, man. Like, that's not what this month is about. So it's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. We got it done. And I'm gonna sleep here because driving home, the dogs will bark. Like, it's just gonna be a whole fiasco. So I text the wife, I said I'm gonna sleep here. So, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and go night-night. As always, vegan cyclist. Yacht.